Hello, my dear students. A very warm welcome to everyone. Who all are there in the class? Please give a quick acknowledgement to me and let me know that you have joined the session. Students, are you all able to hear me and see me? Everybody? Hello. Okay, so just 1 second. Yes, so a very warm welcome to everyone on the platform of Goprep, and today's session is going to be a session on modal verbs, and I hope you guys have read this topic earlier as well. This is quite a very important topic that the questions will be asked on this topic in your examination, as well as this topic is important not just for your written English but also for spoken English, because we use modal verbs in our spoken English as well, right? So but before we start the session, let me ask, how many of you here in the session are new and seeing me for the first time and don't know anything about me? Oh, I'm extremely happy to have you in my session, my dear. Yes, that is what we are going to talk about, Anika. We are going to talk about what wood is, what is good, and what is the difference between them. So as you all know, this is going to be a concept session. With that, we'll also have mentee, okay, your favorite mentee session. All right. So shall we get started? Have you already liked the session? How many of you have not liked it yet? Okay, let me wait till the end of the session. If you now, students, please tell me. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think it must be fine now. Is it fine now? Okay, अब तो नहीं हो रहा समीर, अब तो it must not be buffering, must be all clear and fine. Okay, let's get started. And yes, so first of all, before we start the session, tell me, how many of you understand what a modal verb is and why are they used? What is the main purpose of modal verbs when we already have so many verbs in English? Why do we need modal verbs then? Any quick guesses about it? Quick. Clear है, बिल्कुल clear है. चलिए, ठीक है, very good. Why do we use modal verbs? So, to simplify it, उसको देख के ऐसा लग नहीं रहा होगा कि बहुत simple है, but let's simplify it and let me tell you, verbs कितने types के होते हैं. You just have main verbs and auxiliary verbs. हमने तो यही पढ़ा है. Now, what are main verbs? Anything that tell you about an action, जैसे कि any kind of action, dance, sing, sit, walk. You can name a few more. Walk, talk, speak, sleep, even if you are not acting or you're not moving from one place to another, and even then if it denotes and indicates some sort of an action, it is considered to be a verb. So anything that talks about an action, all right, so verbs are action words, as we all know. But this action word category is divided into subcategories. So of course, main verbs are like singing, dancing, ing form can also be there. Also the verb ka first form, the base form can also be okay, verbs. So singing, dancing, sitting, walking, talking, eating, drinking, whatsoever. Now it has a subcategory जिसे हम helping verb या auxiliary verb भी कहते हैं. There is a slight difference between the two, but let's consider it to be one as of now, not to complicate it. Auxiliaries के भी कुछ categories होती हैं, जिसकी एक category है आपकी helping verb category, जो कि be का form होता है, do का form होता है, and you have forms. All right, so you have is, am, are, was, were, then you have does, do, did, have, has, have, had. तो as आपने देखा, am एक एक्सेप्शन है जो I के साथ यूज होता है, is हमेशा सिंगुलर के साथ यूज होता है, यानी कि he is, she is, are प्लूरल के साथ यूज होता है, was सिंगुलर के साथ यूज होता है, were is used with plural again, like they were talking, students in the class were talking amongst themselves. Okay, so this is one example. Does, do, did क्या है? ये do के forms हैं. D singular, she doesn't know how to speak well. Do I प्लूरल के साथ, they do, I do, I एक एक्सेप्शन है जिसे हम प्लूरल कंसिडर करते हैं. Did क्या है? Did पास्ट फॉर्म है. ओके जो दोनों के साथ यूज किया जाएगा, सिंगुलर के साथ भी प्लूरल के साथ भी. इट इज द पास्ट फॉर्म ऑफ डू. डिड और डिड के साथ प्लीज रिमेंबर, प्लीज 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 रिमेंबर, व्हेन एवर यू यूज डिड, डिड के साथ हमेशा वर्ब का फर्स्ट फॉर्म होगा. शी डिड नॉट द लेक्चर, क्या होना चाहिए यहां? टेल मी क्विकली. She did not took the lecture. She did not attended the lecture. क्या होना चाहिए? Tell me quickly, everybody. Quick, quick, quick. Did you play? All right, Anika, that's right. Amlan said attend. Okay, others, what do you all think? Attend, take, very good, very good. So don't make the mistake of using the V3 form here. We always use V1 form with did. That is, she did not attend the lecture. She did not take the lecture. She did not come to the lecture. Okay. Now have is also, has is for singular, have is for plural, and had is the past form of both of them, जो आपका सिंगुलर और प्लूरल दोनों के साथ एप्लीकेबल है. नाउ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्ट्रेस टुडे इज मॉडल वर्ब्स. ऑलराइट, व्हाट आर मॉडल वर्ब्स? इनका सिर्फ 2-3 ही काम है. Okay, so the work that they do is that they tell you about the possibility of something, how probable or possible something is to happen. Okay, so it talks about possibility of something, probability of something, certainty of something, how certain it is. It also talks about necessity. For example, you say you must go to the doctor, and you say you should go to the doctor. So there is a difference between the intensity of how you or how emphatically you use these two modal verbs, because when you're saying you must go to the doctor, what does it suggest? It suggests that it is the peak time. You must go. All right. Should is slightly depends on you. Okay, you should go. That's a suggestion. That's an advice. But the final decision depends on the other person. Fine with that, everybody? Bilkul Anika, you are right. Anandi also, Vivek as well. Very, very good. So again, it's also about certainty, possibility. It also about the necessity of something. So necessity is also there. Now let's proceed and look at them individually. हम बहुत quickly इसे करेंगे क्योंकि फिर हमें मेंटी भी करना है. तो मैं आपको quickly कुछ examples दिखा देती हूँ. What can कहाँ use कर सकते हैं? Ability. I can swim. I can't swim. तो इसने क्या बताया? Capability या फिर incapability also, कि मैं नहीं कर सकती negative sense में. कोई polite request है. Can I borrow this book? Can I speak to you for a moment? तो ये एक polite informal request है. This is informal. This is not very formal. It can sometimes be used as formal as well, but a more formal way of asking something is may, है ना? जब आप बहुत formal है तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? May I borrow this book? May I go out? या किस सेटअप में बोलते हैं? या स्कूल में, इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, मे बी इन योर वर्क स्पेसेस. ऑलराइट, नाउ इट कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज्ड फॉर परमिशन. You can go to the party, you can speak now, you can do it. Okay, so that also talks about permission or your capability or a polite request. Fine with that? Okay, students, before we start the mentee, please share this session with everybody. Okay, so that I have more students in the mentee and we can have more fun over there. Could और can के बीच में एक slight difference है students. Let me tell this to you. It's also about possibility. Could में एक possibility थोड़ी कम होती है. Like, could you read that? Are you capable of reading it? तो capability पे एक question होता है. That is could. Could is also the past form. You could have called me. तुम मुझे कॉल कर सकते थे. She could be there in the mall. वो अभी मॉल में होगी. You could call her up and ask. तुम उसे कर सकते हो और पूछ सकते हो. So it has suggestion also, request also, certainty also, and it is the past form of can as well. Fine? Yes. Okay. May क्या है, जैसा मैंने आपको already बताया, may is the formal way of asking something. So can is more informal. Okay. And if I have to tell you that among these which one is most for informal, shall is most informal. Like shall is used only with friends and in casual conversations. Shall I call you? Shall I drop you home? So that is what, that is more casual. However, can is formal. Alright, so can is somewhere between may and shall. May पूछा कब जाता है, मैम may I go out, मैम may I drink water. तो आपने यूजुअली इसे स्कूल में यूज किया होगा या किसी प्रोफेशनल सेटअप, फॉर्मल सेटअप में यूज किया होगा मे को. सो मे इज अगेन अ पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट, काइंड ऑफ अ फॉर्मल रिक्वेस्ट, एंड इट इज ऑल्सो अ फॉर्मल परमिशन, लाइक यू मे इनरोल इन द कोर्स. सर्टेनिटी इसकी बहुत कम होती है. अगर मैं कहूँ इट मे रेन टुडे, मतलब बहुत कम चांसेस हैं दैट इट्स गोइंग टू रेन. हाउएवर अगेन द सेम थिंग, शी मे कम फॉर द मीटिंग, मतलब ज्यादा चांसेस है कि वो नहीं आएगी. शी मे कम फॉर द मीटिंग, शी शुड कम फॉर द मीटिंग. डिफरेंस समझ में आ रहा है? ऑल राइट, लेट्स प्रोसीड विथ माइट देन. माइट इज अगेन, it talks about the past of may, and it talks about a certainty. Again, the certainty is less because it is the past form of may. May already the certainty is very less. So might is like they might be waiting for us. So it is the past form of may, यानी कि वो already wait कर रहे होंगे. May क्या बताता है? Future. May tells you the future, might tells you the past form. So they might be waiting for us. So they might be already waiting for us. Clear with that, everybody? May you live long, of course. Yes, Anika. That is also used. Very good. And should or ought to कहाँ use किया जाता है? Ought to is now obsolete to a great extent. Ought to अब हम नहीं use करते हैं. But then आपके एग्जाम में अगर पूछा जाता है तो ought to is more like law and order situations में, कोई moral obligation में. And you should talk to the doctor about your health issues. You ought to obey the rules. You have to. So it's somewhat similar to that. Should or ought to interchangeably use किए जाते हैं. There is a slight difference. That is, ought to is often used with the context of obligations and rules and regulations and law and order situation. Otherwise, it's not used, and it has become obsolete in English language also. They should arrive. They should arrive. It should be they. They should arrive before dinner. Okay. It is also deduction. Deduction as in you are thinking. You are considering a situation. Okay. Everybody. All right. Now, what else do we have? We have must, and then what do we have? I think that's enough as of now. Must तक हम पढ़ेंगे, और एक will भी मैं आपको बता दूंगी क्या होता है. Must तो बिल्कुल serious है, that it's an obligation. You must attend the class. There is no option. You must attend it. और prohibition, you must not drive. So अगर आप इसको negative sense में use करते हैं तो it means you are restricted from doing something. You are prohibited from doing something. Certainty इसकी maximum certainty है, highest certainty है, that she stood first in the class. She must have worked hard. Okay, so certainty is the highest with must. All right, clear everybody? Everybody, yes, very good Arshia. You must wear. Wear की spelling गलत है. Check it. You must wear a helmet while riding on bike. Very good. That's a good sentence. Okay, great. Now, students, we are going to start with mentee. Are these concepts clear to you? अच्छा, मैं आपको will भी बता देती हूँ. Will is usually used to tell about something that you have decided to do. जैसे मैंने कहा I will eat a burger for my lunch. मतलब मैंने decide कर लिया है. This is going to be something habitual that I'm going to do. So I will. I'm talking about something that is my desirability that I'm going to do for sure. वो मेरा decision है, एक habitual action है जो मैं करने वाली हूँ. ठीक है? Okay. Shall we get started then? Everybody, if everybody is ready, I'll share the mentee code with you all. Okay. बहुत ध्यान से क्वेश्चंस पढ़ेंगे और आंसर करेंगे. जस्ट 1 more second. All right. So the mentee is already there. The code is right there in front of you, and I hope it's visible to everyone. It is 44222144. If you all can see it, please share it with your friends and ask them to join in. And I can see interesting icons over here. Only 5 students. Let me see how many of you joined. Don't leave the YouTube session. You can stay here as well, and you can answer me here also. We can have some conversation over here. And also, before you leave, please like the session if this made sense to you. ओके एंड वॉर्म, हर्षिता वॉर्म है, अर्शिया फुटबॉल है, तो अर्शिया आप आज भी एविड अर्शिया हैं. Okay, so who else is there? Shreya is also there. Shreya, I've given you the code. It's 44222144. All right. Okay. Teddy, interesting icons. So let this reach around 40, and for that you will have to share the session. एक बार quickly summarize कर लीजिए in your head. What is the difference between should, could, can, may, might? Did I explain you well? Were you able to understand the difference कि must और may में क्या difference है, should और must में क्या difference है, shall, will, shall और may और can में क्या difference है? These are some confusing ones. Okay. All right, gaming. You are donut, you are tiger, you are panda. Okay. Now I think I should start it. Let me see. I have 38 students. I think I'm going to start it now. Please keep sharing the session in between also. And let's get started. First question on your screen, everybody. And you have to answer fast. Angelina blank speak 10 languages. So can, might, would, must. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? Okay, what is it talking about? Is it talking about her ability? Is it talking about, what is it talking about? Think about that and tell me. Answer in the chat also. What is it talking about? Very good, Anika, Rupesh, Himanshi, Mayank. Okay, very good. Everybody has voted and only 2 people gave wrong answer. Nice, that means you all were quite attentive in the class. So let me see the leaderboard then. Okay, so passionate, Teddy, ardent, Amlan. I have Avid, Arshia, Gunjan, Srijit, Anika is also there, Vivek, Dishant, Rumana Ma'am, remember me? Of course I do. And Somnath, Anupriya. Great. So interesting names over here. Amlan, Arshia, Passionate, Teddy. So you all are at the top of the leaderboard. Let me see what, and also Gunjan and Srijit. So they are at second position. Very good. I want new names in the leaderboard. So please try for it. Khushi 12th position pe hai. So you can make it. You still have hopes. Quick. Okay, Rupesh, you are Avika. Okay, but it's Rupesh. That's what's reflecting in front of me. So I'll try to call you Avika. Please answer. I've given the question to you guys. You blank, stop wasting food. You may, you should, you would, you can. What should it be? Think about it. Is it talking about ability? Is it talking about suggestion? Is it talking about some sort of probability? What is it talking about? Great, very quick. That was quite quick. Okay, that's really nice. All right, so you should stop wasting food. Why? Because it is an advice. You can stop wasting food. Of course, you have the ability, but somebody must be giving it as a suggestion. Isn't it? Very simple questions these are, and also important for your understanding. Let me see who answered it at the very first. So I have Ardent Amplan yet again at the top, Avid Arshia, then Somnath, the One Punch Man, biggest fan of Rumana Ma'am, Mayank. Oh, now so nice to hear that, Mayank. Okay, and I have Passionate Teddy, Adorable Alankrita, Srijit, Dangerous Devansh. I like that, Dangerous Devansh. All right, good adjective you have used, but then don't use it otherwise. Use it here for fun only. Pavani is the fastest for this one, and Goprep is the best. Okay, so whenever you're using the superlative degree, use the before it, and the name is really interesting, and of course Goprep is the best. Okay, now next question on your screen. Let me see. Ashia is always second. Okay, it's not just about first or second. I want you all to see on the leaderboard. तो आपको ये भी लगना चाहिए कि इतने सारे बच्चों में से मैं leaderboard में आ पाया. At least try to make your presence at least once in the leaderboard. Blank, I have a glass of water, please. Should I have? May I have? Will I have? Must I have? Think about it, and then answer. It is again very easy, very simple quiz I have taken today. So there is no chance of making any mistakes over here. Should I have a glass of water, please? May I have a glass of water, please? Will I have? Again, so बहुत सारे बच्चों ने should बोल दिया. Should क्यों बोला? Why did you say should? Are you asking for a permission? Are you seeking a suggestion from somebody? No, you're not seeking suggestion. You are seeking permission over here. So for seeking permission, you use may or can or shall. ये तीन ही हम modal verb use कर सकते हैं. May किस केस में use करेंगे? When it is formal like this one. Shall किस केस में use करेंगे? When it is very informal, like you're talking to a friend perhaps, or you're talking to your mom maybe. And can is semi-formal, can be informal as well and formal as well, but it depends on the setup. Okay, so please word का use किया गया है, मतलब ये बड़ा ही formal setup है. Okay, let me see the leaderboard then. Okay, Sanchit, it's okay if you joined late, no worries. Yes, Arshia. Okay, so leaderboard remains the same. I have Ardent Amlan as the fastest, Arshia at the second position, Passionate Teddy, Pavani has taken the lead. Very good, Pavani. Biggest fan of Rumana Ma'am. Mayank is also there in the leaderboard. I have Adorable Alankrita, very good. And Dangerous Devansh is there, Somnath is there, Shreya has made it to the leaderboard this time, and Rushil has also made it to the leaderboard. I'm going to top CBSE Class 10. You should just all the very best. If you really want to, just do it with all the conviction and hard work. Okay, next question then. I think this is the second last question. So this can also be a determining question for the leaderboard statistics. Second nahi aana Arshia, so you'll have to kind of score better than Amlan then. Okay, you blank honk unnecessarily on the road. You may not, you must, you should not, shall not. What should it be? Think about it. You may not honk unnecessarily. You must honk unnecessarily on the road. You should not honk unnecessarily on the road. And you shall not honk unnecessarily on the road. What should it be? Good. So you all are answering it correct in the chat box. Done? Let me see. Okay, so कुछ confusion हुआ इस question में. I have a few students saying may not. क्यों may not? This is the highest intensity. You should have the highest emphasis over here. You must not honk unnecessarily on the road. But since it's not must not option में ही नहीं है, तो the other alternate will be should not. You should not honk unnecessarily. You may not honk on the road. ये हो सकता है you may not, लेकिन unnecessarily mention किया गया है, तो बिना जरूरत के honk करना तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं चाहिए. Am I right? जरूरत के लिए तो आप फिर भी कर सकते हैं. You may honk when required on the road, but if it is unnecessary, you must not honk. Okay? That's a noise pollution. Now, let me see the leaderboard then. And has it changed any bit? I have Ardent Amlan at the top still, and Pavani has taken the lead. Okay, Pavani was quite determined, I could see. And Avid Arshia, third position. Passionate Teddy and Mayank is there at the fifth position. Rushil is also there. Adorable Alankrita is there. Anika is there. Somnath and Shreya Ghosh. Okay, great. All right, let's proceed then. Let's proceed. Fifth question and the last question in front of you. Have a look, everybody, and answer. I blank eat pizza in dinner tonight. So again, it's very, very simple. Everybody done? I blank eat pizza in dinner tonight. What is it talking about? What is it showing? What is it suggesting? Very easy question, no? Very, very easy question. Of course, this is just for your revision. So I don't know why some of you are making mistakes over here. Only for these easy questions. Wow, great. So will, of course, you are talking about your decision that I will eat pizza in dinner tonight. अगर यहाँ पे I can होता तो आप क्या बोलते? I can eat pizza in dinner tonight. Is it showing capability? Don't use. There also don't use. If it is given can, I will eat. Usually for eating, for something that indicates you're going to do something, please use modal verbs that talk about the decision making for you, that you are going to do certain thing and you're making an announcement for that. Okay, fine with that. So shall we reveal our winner for today? लीडर बोर्ड में टॉप किसने किया है और क्या किसी ने लीडर बोर्ड में अपनी एंट्री करी है? Okay, so as expected, Ardent Amlan. Wow, Amlan, great. Congratulations, my dear. I don't know. This is which, how many times have you won it? Like, do you remember? Is it the 100th time that you are winning the mentee? And Passionate Teddy. Then I have Pavani. Avid Arshia is also there in the leaderboard. I have Mayank, who says he's a fan of me. I want you to do be a fan of yourself and best version of yourself. And then Alankrita is also there, Shreya is there, Somnath is there, and I know nobody will guess me. Acha, so you'll have to tell your name, no? And Rushil, okay, I'm going to top CBSE. All the best to you too, Rushil, and thank you so much, students, for joining the session. Now, this session is almost have already been completed, students, and let me tell you something very briefly that I hope you all are aware of the gear up courses that we have, students, and I really want you all to, if you're really considering to join or prepare well for your exams, this grade is very important. Don't take it lightly. इंग्लिश बिल्ड कीजिए, आप यूज कीजिए, यूटिलाइज कीजिए हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म को एज मच एज यू कैन for taking benefit from it and preparing well for your exams. We'll be coming up with more interesting sessions in future, and join the app as well if you have not done it yet. And I think that's all for today. How was the session? Acha, I have one question for you. Okay, tell me which modal verb will you use if you are using if condition. If condition के साथ, if I were a millionaire, okay, those who are my regular students, they will be able to answer this question, that if I were a millionaire, I blank buy a luxurious, sorry for the bad handwriting over here, if I were a millionaire, I blank buy a luxurious car. Please answer this in the chat, okay, not in the chat but in the comment section of this particular session. ठीक है, तो I'll be waiting for you, and in the next session I will announce the name of students who gave correct answer. ठीक है, जितने भी बच्चे हैं वो जरूर ये करें. Will you be doing that? In the comment section, यहाँ पे chat में नहीं, session के बाद. Okay, so I'll read it, and thank you so much for joining in, and I hope to see you all in the next session as well. All right, goodbye students. Please don't forget to like the session before you leave. Thank you and goodbye.